Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about Citrix XenApp touch-enabled, just add hopTo. You can transport and transform your existing apps delivered via Citrix XenApp and provide your users with a mobile app experience with hopTo Work. So today we'll talk about three things. First, how to overcome the puzzle of delivering existing apps on mobile devices. And then we'll talk about what is hopTo Work and how does it work. Let's start off talking about the puzzle of delivering existing apps on mobile. First challenge is there's an enormous amount of existing Windows applications in IT today. These are powerful, fully functional existing Windows and oftentimes Internet Explorer based applications that are delivered via Citrix and are in most cases mission critical. In fact, a contact at Microsoft recently told me there are over 2.7 million existing Windows apps in the enterprise today. For many organizations, they have hundreds or even thousands of these applications. Of course, a big challenge with these existing Windows applications is the explosion of new modern mobile devices. According to IDC, by 2018, 88% of all devices purchased will be mobile devices. And of course, the great majority of those devices do not run Windows. They are iOS and Android based, so they cannot natively run those Windows applications. User experience with these apps can be a big challenge. When you leverage technologies like RDS or Citrix, they can provide a great transport mechanism to get those devices accessible, but it's a challenge to take apps that are written for mouse and keyboard to use on touch-enabled devices. Users often find that accessing existing menus, application controls, and input fields can be very challenging and painful. So let's talk about what is hopTo Work and how it solves this problem. hopTo Work is a technology that builds on top of your existing Citrix XenApp infrastructure to provide a touch-enabled user experience. This allows you to combine the power of all those existing Windows and Internet Explorer based applications delivered via the power of Citrix with a full touch user experience. And it's not a limited number of applications. You can deliver 32-bit and 64-bit apps, Visual Basic apps, Power Builder apps, even apps based on Java, Flash, Silverlight, and ActiveX Control that leverage particular versions of Internet Explorer. In fact, we've learned recently from Citrix that Internet Explorer continues to be one of the most popular apps deployed today via Citrix. Many organizations have made a huge investment over the last 10 to 15 years in web apps that are based on particular versions of Internet Explorer and are forced to continue to use those versions today. Of course, many companies look to redevelop their applications to provide mobile versions. The challenge is oftentimes it can be very, very difficult to provide the same user experience or the same capabilities. And if an organization has to do that themselves, studies show that on average it takes 7 to 12 months and can cost $240,000 per app or more. Part of how hopTo delivers this capability is with what we call a mobile app experience, or MAX. The goal of MAX is to transform these existing applications into touch-friendly user apps with no coding required. We can help you deliver a dramatically improved user experience that leverages things such as touch buttons and auto zoom, and access local resources on the mobile device, such as the camera. And for those IE-based applications, you can get a Safari touch-like enabled experience while still running the full version of Internet Explorer that's required for the app on the back end, leveraging Citrix. Let's talk about some of the specific features of hopTo Work. The first we'll talk about is Max Control. Max Control allows you to map any existing Windows app function to a touch-friendly toolbar. You see in the bottom of the screenshot, we've taken QuickBooks for Windows, a very, very popular application, and delivered it to an iPad over Citrix while giving you touch buttons that are customizable to control the app. You can also nest menus up to 3 deep so you can have intuitive access to these touch button controls. With the Max Zoom capability, we allow you to overcome a common challenge that we hear from users when accessing Windows apps on a mobile device. one of the painful issues that users often have is when they tap in a field that's intended for input or editing, because the application is running remotely, the iPad or Android device does not recognize that it is an input and edit field and does not bring up the keyboard. And when you bring it up manually, oftentimes it covers up the field. With the Max Zoom feature, we not only auto-recognize input and edit fields, we zoom in and reposition the field and automatically raise the keyboard. This makes this existing Windows application, such as QuickBooks that you see here, feel much more like a local mobile application. The next feature we'll talk about is MaxCam. MaxCam allows you to leverage local resources on the device, in this case, the camera. You can leverage the camera to insert not only photos into a Windows application running remotely on Citrix, but also barcodes, QR codes, or even scans of documents directly into the app by leveraging the camera on the device. The final feature we'll talk about is MaxIE. MaxIE allows you to deliver that mobile app experience for those Internet Explorer-based applications. The goal of MaxIE is to make these old IE apps feel like you're running them locally in Safari. As you see in the screenshot here, we've taken an Internet Explorer-based application and made it look like it's running in Safari. So when you tap into an edit field, it recognizes the field, does a zoom in and raises the keyboard. When you access things such as combo boxes or drop boxes, it doesn't bring up the native IE control. It brings up a Safari-like control or drop box that is very, very easy to use on a touch-enabled mobile device. And if your IE apps require things such as specific versions of Java, Flash, Silverlight, or ActiveX, you can deliver those as well. We've received some really exciting feedback from partners and customers as we've rolled out these features of hopTo Work. As you can see here, Rhonda Mish says hopTo Work delivers Windows apps to mobile devices with a touch-friendly interface quickly and easily. Patrick Carley is excited about the ability to combine the powers of Windows apps with the ease of use and great touch experience of mobile devices. So as you can see, hopTo is Citrix XenApp touch enabled. This Citrix ready product allows you to transport and transform existing Windows and IE apps delivered via Citrix XenApp with our hopTo Work Max capabilities. You can learn more at www.hopto.com or contact us at sales@hopto.com. Thank you.